Howdy howdy guys, it's King of Star Fox and I'm back for another video today, and I just kind of wanted to make a short video to kind of discuss the server that I play on when I'm playing SAMP and I do all those fantastic videos, quote unquote fantastic, as fantastic as they can get. I just wanted to take a minute because lately things have been going kind of downhill, so I'm trying to do my part to support the server because we're really short on players and it's kind of it's kind of affecting the player count because nobody wants to play on a server with with nobody on it. You know what I mean? And I realize a lot of servers are having this problem, but this server, for all the work that it's done, deserves a lot of credit. I mean, in my opinion, I guess, and that could just be the fact that I enjoy being, I enjoy being an aviator. I want to be an aviator as a career. In fact, I'm going to college to be an aviator. But I just kind of wanted to do a short video, kind of go into some of the details of the server. I think you'll enjoy it because this is kind of a cool server. Anyway, I haven't even picked my spawn point yet, but I'll show you some of the spawn points here. You can spawn in San Fierro, Las Venturas, Los Santos, passenger male, passenger female, San Fierro medic, Las Venturas, Los Santos, firefighters, rescue teams, military pilots, extreme team, which is like stunt teams and whatnot. Anyway, I'm gonna spawn at Las Venturas because I love spawning at Las Venturas. It's fan-freaking-tastic. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not used to keyboard controls. I don't like keyboard controls. And as you can see, it's snowing right now. I don't know why. I guess it's cold. I don't know. Anyway, start out here in the top corner. And I can't use my mouse pointer, of course, but in the top corner, you've got money, your total XP, your class, which is basically your status, your XP status, I guess, on the server. And I can't remember exactly what the XPs are. It's like 18k for lower class, something else for middle class, something else for upper class. And depending on what it is, you can buy cars and houses and apartments and crap like that. And then payday, they have a payday every 12 hours now, I think it is. So I got 4 hours and 22 minutes right now until then. And of course, right now I have $1,875. It's got all the basic information like any regular server. And then of course I've got this right here. This right here is kind of cool. This is actually based in real flying time. So if you've flown for a real life minute on this server, you get 1 real life minute added to your 1 point added to your score for 1 real life minute that you've flown on this server. And as you can see, I have 13,510, which means I pretty much no life to this server. And that's pretty much it for that. I'll go into some other things in a little bit later in the video. Now I'm gonna show you this. This is kind of cool. Shut that off. This is actually a recent addition, so it's still got a couple of bugs, but it's really cool. I mean, if you consider an actual aircraft diagram and all that, this is really well done. As you can see, you have your tail number, which would be Golf Delta 6274, GD 6274, however you want to call it. My nav 1, I don't know what that does yet. I'm assuming it's going to be for... I really don't know what it's for. I honestly don't, because it doesn't change at all. As you can see, the triple zeros on the left are my altitude. The 011 on my right is my... No, the 011 on my right is my altitude. The 000 is my speed. And then, of course, at the bottom you've got your directions. I mean, you've got your compass. I'm at 360 right now, so which means I'm facing exactly north. And then over here you've got fuel, or over here. I'm pointing at my screen, and I'm like, I hope you guys can see this. Over on the right, you've got your fuel and your damage. When fuel turns yellow, it means you're low on fuel. When damage turns yellow, it means your plane is damaged. When it turns red, you're in a serious situation. You need to get out of there. Also, at the bottom, you can see the fuel quantity in gallons, which does change. It has a little arrow at the bottom that changes. And then it'll tell you your actual number of gallons that you have left in your plane, which is really cool. As you can see, this just popped up in the top left-hand corner, that Madar information, which basically tells you the current weather and then the weather forecast, which is the weather that's going to come up. Which is, I mean, oh, this is pretty cool, right? I mean, I thought so. as you can see, I'm bugged, so of course the panel is not going to change for me. It does this occasionally. The best thing for it is to either get out of a plane, and I think sometimes you have to relog. It does happen. I mean, it's like I say, this new panel is in beta, so of course it's not going to change. Let me see if I did ADF. Ah, for God's sake. Come on! Okay, that was really stupid of me. Let me just move on here. I'm gonna hop in. Crap. Panel off, maybe? Nope. I guess you're not gonna change for me. Alright. Like I said, panel. Are you kidding me? I don't like keyboards. I don't. I have a dual stick controller, which may not be PC gamer enough for you, but I enjoy it, and I will use it to the best of my abilities. Anyway, so we'll just kind of fly around here a bit. I'll show you guys. Let me see if I can switch. Oh, wait, I'm hitting ADF LV. Nope, not gonna change. Okay, but it's got my aircraft tail number up in the top corner too. So these are just some basic information things. Yeah, we do have over. Thank you. Holy crap, the server's trying to help me with this video. Did you know SAP has well over 20 islands for you to fly to? And yeah, SAP has over 20 islands. I've been playing on the server, as you can probably tell, for a really long freaking time, and I still haven't flown to them all. You can go from Island 1 to Island 12. They have the carrier, which I don't think counts as an island. There's a bunch of different places you can go in this server. It's really cool once you get into it. I'm going to relog, and I'll relog and I'll be right back, because I want to show you guys what the panel does. I think you'll enjoy it, so I will be back in a moment. Okay, guys, we are back, and I believe my panel is going to start updating, and it's not. Oh wait, yes it is. Okay. Yeah, you better cooperate. Well, I say that it's responding very slowly. I don't understand, because it was running just fine before I started recording, and maybe that's why. Because this does base your readings off of your internet, I think. Like it reads it off of your position. So of course, if your internet's slow, your readout for the panel is probably going to be slow too. I can't remember if that's exactly right, but that might be. Anyway, you can see the panel is updating. You know, it changes and all that good stuff. As you can see, my speed is down to 90 knots, and my altitude is climbing. And it'll even tell you on the side how fast you're climbing. See, I nose up and I nose down, and the little arrow over to the right changes direction. Also, the M14 is your sector, and if you need to know your sectors, you'll only really need to know your sectors if you're crashed or something like that. Anyway, I'll show you guys this. This is just one of the many commands that this server has, ADF Las Venturas. As you can see, my panel is updated. It's got my distance from the airport. I'm going to fly away from the airport because you got to get the full gist of this. It's got your estimated time to arrival, which is always wrong, so never trust it. And then it's got, well, I say it's always wrong. It's mostly wrong. And then you got your CRS, which basically tells you how many directions off you are from the airport. Right? I think. Anyway, you can see my distance is 1.5K. Which is what I'm shooting for here. I'm shooting for distance. And as you can see at the bottom, right above my altitude bar, another bar has popped up, and it'll tell you basically which direction to the beacon you are. So you see the little purple bar right there? You want to make sure that's lined up in the middle, and you'll be flying directly at that beacon, which is really cool. I mean, you know, the servers really haven't worked on anything like this ever. So it's really impressive to see something like this put into such an old school game, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's ADF, and it'll basically get you to an airport. If you need to get to an airport, if you're running low on fuel, you type it in, or you type it in for a specific airport. If you need to know which airport you're closest to, type airports. Come on, you ballsack piece of crap. Anyway, that'll tell you. Well, I say that'll tell you your closest airport. Maybe nearest? What is that command? There! Nearest airports. And it'll tell you which airport you're closest to and by what direction, or how much distance. welcome back. Anyway, so that's that. Let's see here. How about VOR? If you don't know what that is, VHF omnidirectional range is actually implemented in real flight. Obviously, SF230. And I could be doing this wrong. I can't remember. No, it's 225. 25. Yeah. And that'll tell you, you know, what direction you are. And VOR is a lot harder to learn. I'm not going to sit here and give you a tutorial over it now, because it is a huge pain in the butt to explain. And I'm not even trying to fly right now because I can't do keyboard commands. I freaking hate keyboards. I really do. But basically, when you line up with the runway, the little pink marker will be in the center of the bar. That's basically the gist of that. And that's for making landings. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to land. I don't have time to land. But let's go one more. ILS SF23. No. No. There. Okay. This is an ILS system, an instrumental landing system. Now the way this works is it'll tell you your altitude above or below what you're supposed to be, and to the left or the right of the runway. See, and where the X is telling me I'm too far left of the runway, and I am right above it. So it's basically telling me I need to turn right and increase altitude right now. And if I can get that X in the center, that will be perfect. And I'm not going to be able to because I hate keyboards! ILS off. Jacob's using the flight simulator, and I will cover that in the next video, guys. This is just kind of an introduction to the basic stuff that SAP has to offer. And I hope you guys will consider checking out this server. I'll leave all the information in the description. I don't expect anything for this. I'm simply doing a favor for one of my all-time favorite servers. I've met so many cool people on this server. I'm friends with several of the people that I've met on this server, whether in real life or we still play games together. I do talk to all the people. This is a really close-knit family style gameplay. I could say that, I guess. If you've played on it as long as I have. I've played on it since like 2010, I think. And it's been around since 2006, June of 2006, I think. Pretty sure. If I'm wrong, then God help me. I'm also going to cover ranking and testing in another video, which is why I feel bad that I've totally forgotten that in that wing clip. That wing clip, though. You know? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys will check out the server, and I hope you guys will check out the rest of my videos, because I will be doing plenty more on this server, and just kind of a brief description of what I'm doing. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have